Hello, I think it's a really bad connection today. I'm really sorry about that. I just wanted to do this quick video. As I like to do, this is always based on something a client has told me. So, or a conversation I've had with a client. Today it's all about a particular conversation I had about Fiverr.com. My name's Caroline Blinska from eCommerce, Backstage Pass, and this is going to be about Fiverr.com. So I'm not here to say that Fiverr is the worst platform in the world. It's not that bad for certain things, so I'm not saying please don't use it at all. I'm not here to be negative, but I just want you to understand the dangers of using certain things on Fiverr. So this particular client came to me today. Sorry, I'm just going to have some water. Sorry. This particular client came to me today and said to me that they wanted to buy a few things. So they wanted to buy backlinks for pyramid links, and then something else as well around that same sort of thing as well. Those are the things that you really don't want to be buying on Fiverr, and there's a reason for that. Let's say, for instance, you go and buy a whole lot of backlinks. First of all, they've got to be done properly these days. It's got to be done in a very genuine way. So you don't want to just be buying any links. They've got to be ones that have got, there's a whole lot of things. It's an SEO thing. It's changing all the time. And these sort of things, if you want to stay up to date with the new Google regulations, then you want to be doing something that's already more genuine than even what Google's saying right now, because they're just going to keep on making it harder and harder. So the last thing you want to do is do something that might be in the gray area now, because guaranteed that that's going to be in the black area later on. So that's why you only want to be doing white hat things. There's a few reasons you don't want to be getting links. You don't want to be getting buying links like that, from the link farms pyramid stuff, for two reasons. Because Google's going to remove you from Google. They can actually remove you from Google. I know you might not think this is true, but it has happened. Google can actually remove you from the search engines, or from their search engine altogether. Where doesn't matter what people type in, they can type in your business name and you're just not going to show up. And there has been cases of them doing this before. So you don't want to be stuck in that. The other reason why you don't want to be using these sort of links is that if you get suddenly a whole lot of traffic, so they can show that there's a whole lot of traffic going to your website, they can get you fake traffic. That's not good for a number of reasons. You're going to get a peak on your analytics. It's going to look like you've got traffic and there's no one actually buying. If you want to do retargeting or Facebook advertising, then it might interfere with that as well. With retargeting, it will interfere with that. So you'll be paying for links that you don't really need to be paying for clicks and views. And the thing that you need to understand is that when a lot of people leave reviews on Fiverr, these people are not experienced themselves, because people like me are not buying those particular products on Fiverr. I'm not buying those services. So people like me are not going through that system. It's not like you're not reading reviews from people like me and then other people that might not be so experienced. Those sort of things are getting bought only by people with no experience. So when the review is left, they're leaving reviews the day that the job gets completed, and they're leaving a review like, oh, thanks for the fast job. They're not leaving reviews based on the actual quality of the work, because they're not doing their research and saying, well, okay, I'm going to sit back on this for a month and see if that is actually a good thing. So the reviews that you're reading, even if they sound very positive, are most probably because of the fact that they're not done in the right way. They're not done based on the quality of the work. So don't read the reviews and think, oh, well, this person has 600 reviews and they're all positive. That does not mean that they are actually positive for being a good service that's going to be good for your business. Okay, so that's something that I really want you to understand, that is really important. Those reviews are more based on the fact that the person provided the service in the right time frame and did it so-called in the right way, but the person giving the review is not the person that actually understands what they're reviewing. So please don't listen to that. Now, you've got to think about that person who's selling you that service. They do not care about you. They do the job, they get a review from you, they know that they're going to get a review pretty much straight away in the first couple of days. You're going to give the review, and then you're going to walk away, and whatever happens to your website happens, and they don't care. if you try to go back to them and you say, well, it's because of your links, they'll say, no, I don't know what else you've been doing. I don't know like why you've suddenly been blacklisted on Google. We don't know that. We can't prove anything. And you really can't prove that that was them. So the thing is, it's just bad all the way around. Just do not do it. I don't believe in doing any of those getting links, link pyramids, link baiting, whatever you want to call it. Anything like that, stay away from. There's another service that they offer on Fiverr, and it's about getting links, someone linking on their blog back to your website. So they might write a blog post and then link back to your website. Sometimes that can be good, but if it's not relevant to your particular business, then it's not going to matter anyway. It's really not going to do anything. The particular person I'm talking about today, and I bring up these topics not because I want to say, oh, well, the person that I spoke to doesn't know what they're talking about. They don't understand. So these videos are not here to criticize anyone. They're to explain exactly what the reasons why you don't want to be doing these things, or better ways to do something, or a more efficient, whatever it is. When I bring up particular, and I don't talk about the particular person, I'm not mentioning who the people are that tell me this, because it's not relevant who the person is that tells me and brings up these topics to me. It's always someone different. It's more the fact that I know that it's a topic that's being spoken about by my clients and by my people in my community. So I want to put it into a video because it's easier to understand than putting it into a message on a post. The other part of what this particular person brought up was the fact that they wanted to, they created a new website, and that website was to get them leads back to their website. But the thing is with doing that, and the reason why I want to bring this up as well is because it is relevant to the Fiverr thing. If you create a new website to get links back to your website, to get traffic back to your website, that means that you've got to build SEO, you've got to get traffic to that particular website to get traffic back to the other one. So when you hear about these blog networks, if you've heard of them, where there's people blogging and then someone blogs there and then they get traffic back to another website, that's a huge it's like a huge secret community that people don't even know about. Some people have got thousands and thousands of blogs that they've had for 10 years, and they've been doing all this stuff for so many years. It's like a spider's web, and you put one link on one website and it suddenly goes through all these other websites. That's a whole different business. You setting up one blog and posting on one blog post on one new blog and sending traffic back to your website will never ever get you traffic. It will never do anything. You might as well do nothing. You might as well have not gotten out of bed that morning, because it's not going to make a difference to your business at all. And the same goes on Fiverr. These people that say, oh, I'll blog for you on my website. If you want to do that, and I do look on Fiverr and I say, okay, who's blogging on there at the moment? Who can put a blog post up? And I look, but I always email that person first, private message that person, and ask them to tell me which blogs they've actually got and what the topics are and if it's actually relevant. Sometimes I find like a mummy blog, and a mummy blog, there's been a couple of women on Fiverr who have got mummy blogs, and they have 10,000, 20,000 people reading their blogs, and they're just doing this as a side thing and just getting more content on their website for a while. Then they're probably worth it. But if someone just says, oh, I've got a blog and I'll just put your article on my blog, unless they have really good Alexa ranking, unless they've got a really good amount of traffic, it's not going to be worth it. You're putting $5 down the drain, $10, $5, $20, whatever you're paying, even $5, you're putting it down the drain. So you want to know that if you're blogging somewhere, it's going to be relevant to your audience, and also if they've got a good following themselves, got a good Alexa ranking in the first place. Otherwise, again, don't bother getting out of bed. I bring these things up because every single day I have people coming to me and they're doing probably 5 things in that day that are completely wasting their time, irrelevant, wasting money, completely not getting them anywhere at all. And I just want people to stop that, because it's really easy for us to get stuck in this whole, oh, someone told me to do this, and someone said put a blog post here, someone told me to use Fiverr for this and do a little bit here and a little bit there. Everyone's scattering themselves, not everyone, but most people scatter themselves really thinly, and they're trying to do so many little things that add up to nothing. Running around doing a whole lot of little things is never ever going to get you the results as doing one really good thing really, really well. So you really need to think about your strategy, and this is where I know that if you're watching this and you're doing e-commerce, the reason why you got into e-commerce, chances are 99% of people get into e-commerce because they wanted to get out of the rat race. They wanted to get out of the 9-to-5 job. They wanted to stop having to be stuck working all day. They wanted more money in their pocket. They wanted to be doing less work. That is why we do e-commerce. Like, that is the main reason we do e-commerce, is that we want to create something for ourselves that's better than a 9-to-5 job. And what most people find is that they come into this industry and they end up doing, if the best case situation, they're doing the same amount of hours as their 9-to-5 job. Worst case situation, they're doing so many more hours and they're not making any money. And that is because of all these little, let's do a little bit here, a little bit here. And they're just not making any changes in their life, and they're doing a whole lot of nothing. They're wasting their day. They're getting to the end of the week saying, oh, I was so busy all week, but no one's buying my products. And then people just think that, oh, I'll blame it on everyone else. Oh, my audience don't have money. People around me don't want to buy what I've got. Someone's selling it the product cheaper. Or Facebook ads aren't converting because Facebook's to blame. Stop blaming everyone else and start looking at what you're doing and see what you could be doing better. See what you could be doing less of to create more time for other things that are important. So have a think about the things that you don't need to be doing or you're not sure. Leave a message under this video if you have some questions for me. Maybe there's something in particular that you're doing or you're buying on Fiverr that you're now questioning. You're thinking, well, maybe that's not what I should be doing with my time and my money. Put a message underneath this video and I'm more than happy to check it out for you. I can go check out the Fiverr gig. I can then look at your website and tell you personally if that's something that's going to be relevant, if it's worth you doing it. More than happy to help you out with that. I'm here to help. I'm here to share my knowledge. I've got so many years, more than 10 years of knowledge just in online, nearly 20 years of knowledge of just business in general. And this is what I do. I help people. I want to help you make your business better. Get out of the rat race and walk away from the rat race, and don't walk into another rat race. Walk into an amazing life of freedom, because that's what we want. We want a life that's free. We want a life that's flexible. We want to have the financial freedom. We want the time freedom. We want to create a business that is giving us the opportunities to do other things in our lives, spend time with the kids, travel, whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe you want to go fishing more often. Everyone has their own thing that they want to do. So whatever it is you want to do, let me help you make that goal happen in your life. I've got so many things that I can offer you. Go and look at my, make sure you're in my group, make sure you're posting questions in there, make sure you check out my website, carolineblinska.com. I have so many free things. I've got a 7-day challenge at the moment, which is absolutely blowing everyone's minds. I've got over 1,300 people signed up already just in the last 28 hours, something like that. People have been signing up. It is going bonkers. Sign up for the 7-day challenge. It's completely free. I'm going to take you through 7 days of activities that you need to implement into your business that's going to help you better your business, make your business better, make your business the business that you hoped it would be when you started this whole thing, and when you came into this world to decide that you were no longer in the rat race and you wanted to have that freedom from everything that you used to have going on in your life. So go join the 7-day challenge, carolineblinska.com. Join the challenge there. It's free. I'd love to see you in there. Can't wait to see how you go with each of the day challenges. It's only 7 days and it's going to make a massive difference to your business. So if you've got a question about today's video, put it in the box below the video and I'm happy to answer your questions. Have a great day. Bye.